Guardians of Dominion, Zeus here. Fragator, the guy behind HWDaily.win, just dropped the full breakdown of the new hero Fluffy, all stats, all requirements, and everything you need to start preparing right now. Let's take a look, because what's revealed there already tells a much bigger story than it seems at first glance. I'll add the link in the description, so you can go there and check all the items and details yourself. Based on everything we know so far, Fluffy is classified as a support mage. When it comes to pet patronage, he can be supported by Merlin, Axel, Biscuit, and Chorus, which already tells us a lot about how the developers are positioning him, more about utility, control, and survival tricks rather than raw frontline strength. Looking at his base stats, Fluffy has around 557k health, while his armor and magic defense are relatively low. Honestly, this is exactly what I expected. Whenever we get a hero that looks powerful on paper, there's always a clear weakness built into the design. In Fluffy's case, it's obvious that he's not meant to tank damage for long periods. His survivability will come from timing, positioning, and mechanics, not from raw defensive stats. Now, when it comes to his skills, I want to be very clear here. I don't want to jump to final conclusions before I actually unlock Fluffy and test him properly in real battles. Numbers on paper never tell the full story. That said, we can still share some first impressions. The first skill, Deal with the Devil, is the one where my expectations were a bit higher. I was honestly expecting either stronger reflection values or some kind of percentage-based damage reflection. It doesn't mean the skill is bad, it just feels more controlled and situational than what many players might have imagined based on the theme. The second skill, To Hell and Back, looks solid and powerful right from the start. On paper, this one feels reliable and impactful, especially in longer fights where consistency matters. It's the kind of skill that doesn't need flashy numbers to be effective, it just does its job. The third skill, Mark of Death, also looks very strong. The numbers here are high, and the concept itself is threatening. Still, this is one of those skills where a detailed breakdown is absolutely necessary. How often it triggers, how it interacts with different team compositions, and how it scales in real fights will decide whether it's just good or truly dangerous. Then we have the Violet skill, Usurpation, and this is where things get really interesting. Cancelling an enemy ultimate is huge, but it comes at a massive cost. Fluffy loses 20% of his maximum health every time this effect triggers. That's not a small drawback. Realistically, this makes me think Fluffy won't survive much longer than around 60 seconds in sustained fights. This skill feels like a high-risk, high-reward mechanic, and managing that risk will be one of the key challenges when using him. Moving on to artifacts, this is actually good news. We already have this information available, which means you can start preparing right now. If you're planning to invest in Fluffy, you don't have to wait, you can already begin gathering the necessary artifact resources. Fluffy comes with two skins, the default skin and the librarian skin. The librarian skin looks great visually, but there's an important detail here. This skin is upgraded using exclusive skin stones. That immediately brings to mind the Lara Croft event, where she launched with two skins that required unique, event-specific skin stones. Then, later, those same skins became available to upgrade using normal skin stones. If Fluffy follows that same structure, it gives us a clear idea of how this skin progression might evolve over time. Next are the glyphs. You can already see which glyphs Fluffy has, so this is another area where you can start preparing in advance by gathering runes. We'll do a full priority guide for glyph upgrades later, once testing confirms what truly matters most. There's also important information related to ascension. You can see exactly which crystals are required and how much each upgrade costs. This helps a lot with planning, especially if you're managing resources across multiple heroes. And finally, items. On the website, you can see all the items needed to upgrade Fluffy, and at the bottom, there's a clear breakdown showing how many of each item you'll need. This means you can already start farming these items in the campaign instead of scrambling later. I also want to give credit where it's due. Huge thanks to Fragator for putting this together. This kind of information is incredibly valuable for the entire community, especially before a new hero officially comes out. Alright, let's wrap this up. Fluffy is shaping up to be a high-impact support mage with very clear strengths and very real trade-offs, strong control, dangerous utility, and disruptive mechanics, balanced by low defenses and real survivability risks. This is not a hero you just throw into any team and forget about. Fluffy rewards smart timing, good planning, and players who understand when to push and when to hold back. If you prepare properly, artifacts, skins, glyphs, items, you'll be ahead of the curve the moment he arrives. Now I really want to hear from you. What do you think about Fluffy so far? Do you see him as a meta-defining control hero, or more of a situational pick that punishes specific teams? Drop your thoughts, theories, and early plans in the comments. Your feedback always brings extra value to this channel. If this video helped you understand Fluffy faster and prepare smarter, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the testing, guides, and real battle breakdowns coming next. Play smart, prepare early, and stay one step ahead, because in Hero Wars, strategy always beats reaction. Salute and friendship.